It's Week 5 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Lions and the Pats, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and 4 of those picks led to the loss.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
I think we'll all remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft, and we saw 5 taken in the first round. It was actually the 5th of those 5, Mac Jones, who was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is DJ Chark. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down, right back to Hunt. No score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. 7 to bring up 4th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jake Bailey now. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I thought maybe we might get some points before halftime after all. The snap's good, the hold's good, but the kick doesn't find the target. And now it looks like this will wind up as a scoreless first half.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. He'll get this down to the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Lions have recovered.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's got it to Williams. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Emmanuel. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Goff. They try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 36, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Whenever I see an end route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw. Gone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on third. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run again with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now it's Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now Jones and the Patriots down 10-0. A minute 36 to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Connecting with Aguilar. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Patriots.
Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught by Parker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Goff. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.